In this video, we're going to go over an interesting biotech company in the GLP-1 space, Viking Therapeutics, symbol Vktx. Viking currently has trials ongoing to treat fatty liver disease, but we're actually going to focus on their oral and subcutaneous GLP-1 drug, Vk2735. The main use of GLP-1s, as we're seeing right now, is to increase weight loss through decreasing appetite. This positively impacts insulin sensitivity and helps to treat cardiovascular disease as well as chronic kidney disease, which should decrease the amount of hospitalizations per year significantly and incentivizes the government to subsidize these meds. By the year 2032, obesity drugs are expected to be in excess of $90 billion in spending. So this leaves plenty of room for multiple winners in the space, outside of just Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk. So why would you be interested in this GLP-1 as opposed to the other more well-known drugs like Mounjaro? There seems to be a few key advantages that Viking has over the others, mainly tolerability and half-life. So a unique feature of VK2735 in the subcutaneous form is that its half-life is 200 hours. This could mean a once-a-month dosing of subcutaneous form and a once-a-week dosing of the oral drug, which could increase adherence and lower the overall cost of the drug for both the patients and drug manufacturer. Let's go with the most recent trial data for the oral GLP-1. So on March 26, 2024, results for the phase 1 randomized double-blind study of 37 subjects was announced. The primary objective was to evaluate the safety and tolerability of Viking's oral GLP-1. Dose-dependent weight loss was observed at each dose after 28 days of once daily dosing. The highest dose reached a 5.3% weight loss from baseline. This was actually a better performance than the more well-established drugs on the market right now. Final results are expected later this year, with phase 2 of the trial expected to start in the second half of 2024. And the cost of this trial is expected to be roughly $30 million. However, Viking actually did a stock offering at $85 per share of approximately $630 million, so this will be more than covered. The offering is more than likely to prepare for a phase 3 trial, which could cost upwards of $300 million. Getting to a phase 3 trial is extremely important because if these results go well, a buyout of Viking becomes significantly more likely, and they would be able to also tap into the market and sell the drug upon successful completion. So of note, there were no serious adverse events. 76% of all side effects were mild. All GI adverse events were either mild or moderate, and mild nausea was seen in only 14% of patients. There are no signs of gastroparesis or vomiting, which has been seen in other GLP-1s. So to give a basic comparison, some GLP-1s, such as orforglipron, had as much as 58% of patients with nausea-like symptoms. In English, what exactly does this mean? Regardless of what dosage you had, there was some amount of weight loss, and compared to the other drugs, Viking's GLP-1 still performed better in terms of relative weight loss reduction. And if you look at the graph, in the highest dosage, there wasn't a plateau, which means that higher dosages are probably likely to give even more weight loss. Additionally, the safety and tolerability of the drug was actually better than the profile of similar drugs, with the overwhelming majority of side effects being just mild. While all this data is encouraging, there's still a few things that can present as risks. We need to see tolerability and effectiveness over a period greater than a month. We need to see significantly more subjects, and there can be hurdles in terms of funding, although they did just secure $600 million through share dilution. In the future, even with approval, it may fail to even gain support, and there could be legal battles. So this is also a biotech investment, which is subject to enormous volatility. So if there's some study endpoint that doesn't go the way it was expected to go, the stock could sell off 50% or more in a matter of a few hours. So if you wish to know more about Viking Therapeutics, as well as some of the other stocks I cover, feel free to subscribe to my newsletter.